Yes. Welcome back to the channel. Very good afternoon to you guys all out there around the globe. Ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea fans, look, it is indeed a beautiful day, beautiful feeling. Very great feelings right now within me. I'm so excited about this day. Ladies and gentlemen, no matter what, Chelsea, we are in the finals. We are in the final. I know we are in semi-final, but we will be in the final. I know. Fluminense, we will work on that. We'll kick them out. I know. But hey, guys, before I continue, there's something that came up about my player, one of Ghana's own, Thomas Partey, which saddens my heart. And I want to chip in that briefly. Thomas Partey. As we speak, we understand Thomas Partey has been charged for rape. That is a breaking news. Thomas Partey has been charged for rape in England. In England. Ladies and gentlemen, this issue has been there for, I think, 2 seasons ago or so. And it looks as if the issue or the case was closed. I didn't know, or most of us, we might think that the case was over. We thought Thomas Partey was cleared from that issue. All of a sudden, only last week, Arsenal issued a statement that they've released Thomas Partey, that is no longer part of their squad. His contract has ended. Then this week, this news of rape coming up strongly. Now, Thomas Partey has been charged in England on rape charges. Ladies and gentlemen, now, you see, this is Arsenal's own statement as at yesterday on the issue. He said, Arsenal's statement on Thomas Partey. The player's contract ended on June 30th. Due to ongoing legal proceedings, the club is unable to comment on the case. Is it that Arsenal knew this case is going to come up again? That is why they refused to renew his contract. There's something that we need to learn. You see, black players need to avoid these white ladies. As a black player, avoid white ladies. Avoid private meetings with all these white girls. Avoid it. Even if she says yes, take a video recording of every of your conversations with her. Yeah. Mostly, girls are set up to bankrupt black players. Mostly, girls are set up to bankrupt black players. A local girl is safer. You know your hometown. Thomas Partey, you are from Odumase. I know Odumase very well. Odumase Krobo. Oh yes, very well. I schooled there, my JSS. Part of my JSS, Odumase Krobo. There are beautiful ladies out there. The system is always against you black players when in terms of marrying from Europe or all those so-called white girls. Guilty or not guilty, the system will always be against you. Until you prove yourself. Thank God, is it Neymar, right? Is it Neymar that had to fought his case recently? That got recordings with his ex, with a girlfriend issue. Yeah, some years back. Guys, avoid it. Avoid it. Godspeed to Thomas Partey. Things would have been different if he had stuck with a Ghanaian girlfriend. Yeah, that is the truth. Now let's get back to business. Chelsea. Ladies and gentlemen, we won the game 2-1. Reece James, we understand, did not play the game because of injury. A little injury he picked up during the warm-up. But it was good. It was all good. At least he will have enough rest for the semi-final game. Jackson will be back as well during the semi-final. And ladies and gentlemen, like I said in my first video, my post-match reaction, Delap will be missing out alongside Levi Colwell. Both are on 2 yellow cards. But you see, this Club World Cup, the rules, I don't get it. You play 5 games and you are suspended in 1. in a sense that you play 5 games, it is expected that you get a yellow card. I mean, especially if you are a defender or a midfielder. It is expected. And you see, Leverkusen's yellow card that he received, watching it, it's not because of the tackle that he did. It was because he questioned the referee's authority when the referee blew the whistle. That was why he got a yellow card. It's avoidable. But sometimes players, when they are playing the ball and they are, when they are in that heat, sometimes they overreact. But as the blood is flowing, sometimes that's how you overreact on certain issues. Ladies and gentlemen. Well. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this baller. This guy is indeed a guy that deserves every accolade. Though he's played less than 90 minutes. I mean, he came in second half. Joao Pedro is a nice guy, Chelsea signed. I love his spirit. You're welcome to the Blue family, Joao Pedro. Welcome to the Blue family. How will you rate him, Joao Pedro's performance? Chelsea fans, how would you rate Joao Pedro's performance? And Malo Gusto, for that cross you delivered to this guy. Gusto, just because of that cross for Pedro, that he could have scored, but he missed out. Yeah, he missed out, and the speed of the ball, the speed of the player himself, Joao Pedro could have scored that goal, but he missed out. Yeah. Malo Gusto, for that cross you delivered for Pedro, I'm backing you once again. I am backing you once again. For that cross, I'm backing you once again. And hey, plus the goal you scored, even though it was not giving you, it was not given to you. You know that Malo Gusto is the one that, yeah, Chelsea's second goal became an own goal, but he was the one that struck the ball. Yeah, it was an own goal, but the ball, who played the ball before he hit the Brazilian player? It was Gusto. So guys, let's give him his credit, Malo Gusto. Today, last night's game, he did his job in the absence of captain. On that right back there, he did his job. Malo Gusto, for that cross alone, singular cross alone, I am once again backing you up. Ladies and gentlemen, it is what it is. It is what it is. Now, back to our gaffer. Mr. Man, championship coach, what's up? Finally, you are beginning to deliver. Now, I see how you are relaxing in that chair there. Enzo Maresca. Well, you see, Chelsea are facing Fluminense next after they beaten El Hilal to reach the Club World Cup semi-finals. And listen, we are meeting, this is the Cinderella, the second Cinderella story of the tournament. Thiago Silva is going to be facing his former club. And I believe this boss knows what to do. We are meeting one of our own again. If you were Thiago Silva, what would be your reaction? What will you do? Will you play against Chelsea? It's going to be a very tough one for him. Yes, it's going to be very, very tough for him. But hey, guys, it is a game of football. And in sports, you can even play against you play against blood brothers, right? So we are meeting Thiago Silva next. Right? Anyway, I started earlier on. I was talking about Pedro. Yes, I spoke about it. I'm talking much about him because few days back, this guy was on holidays, relaxing. And for him to just come into the squad from nowhere, near fit or match fit, but began to deliver for Chelsea, it is massive. Just imagine a fully fit, match fit player. Just imagine it. When I'm seeing some of the pictures, the way he was fighting for ball, the way he was dragging ball, I'm like, wow, Joao Pedro. He played his part in this game, no doubt. No doubt. And look, what else do we need to say again? Like I said, we are facing Thiago Silva from Leze in the next game. I think it's about 4 days time from now. Yeah. Cole Palmer. Listen, the entire team did well. We won. But I'm mentioning some few names because they are the highlight of the game. He scored a goal. He met with Estevao after the game. Yeah. In the other one video, I made mention of this also, but people said I didn't quote exactly what Cole Palmer has said. So let me quote it. Cole Palmer on his way to Estevao at full time. I just said we are excited for you to join. But he didn't understand a single word I said. He didn't understand a single word I said. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Cole Palmer and Estevao. If you look at Estevao's face, you really know that he didn't understand the words actually. Ladies and gentlemen, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. And in the other video, I also show you guys Joao Pedro. Yeah, it was Chaloba's Snapchat. Ladies and gentlemen. Andrew Santos statistics. Ladies and gentlemen, there it is once again on the screen for you. 89 minutes played. 56 touches. 90% pass accuracy. 6 out of 9 ground duels won. 3 out of 3 area duels won. 1 clearance. 1 interception. 5 tackles. That is Santos for you. He's cooking something. And very soon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to run up. Enzo Maresca speaking after the game, he was asked specific questions. One, Noni Madueke. He said, I want players who are happy to be with us. I want players who are happy to be with us. He was asked on the situation with Noni Madueke. Is Madueke staying or is leaving? This is the answer he gave. I want players who are happy to be with us, and the ones that are not, they can go. They can go. The ones that are not, they can go. The ones that are not, they can go. That was the message our head coach gave regarding, does it mean Noni Madueke is not happy to be, sometimes to be on the bench? So there are some players who really want to be playing every single game. Is Noni Madueke one of those players? Is he a sign or a signal that Noni Madueke is leaving? For me, I see it like the coach tried to say Noni complains a lot about he being sucked off or not being used, and therefore he's free to go. That is the way I see it. That is the way I see it. And look, if you look at a team, a squad that is not afraid to let players go, and because they can buy, they can sign more, then you, the player, you need to know that you don't have much leverage. You don't have much leverage to rely on. We understand. It seems to me Kudus is on the way. Yeah, after Gittins, it seems to me Mohammed Kudus is on the way. That is my feeling. Mohammed Kudus on the way. Now, Maresca again asked about Kudus. And this is what he said. Maresca again was asked about, this is what he said. Mohammed is a West Ham player. He's not our player, so I can't say anything. Only one thing I can say is I know Kudus since Ajax. Only one thing. I'm quoting our coach. Maresca was asked about Mohammed Kudus. He said, Mohammed is a West Ham player. He is not our player, so I can't say anything. Then he now continued. Only one thing I can say is I know Kudus since Ajax. Kudus is coming to Chelsea. He knows Kudus. He likes him. Since Ajax, number one, you were not even Kudus coach. When Kudus was with Ajax, you were, is it Man City or you were in the championship? Now you are a Chelsea coach and you know Kudus since Ajax. That means you'll be following him. Our gaffer is giving us hint to Kudus to Chelsea. Here we come. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Kudus is coming. I have that feeling. Now, Palmeiras manager Abel Ferreira on Estevao to Chelsea after the game. This is what he has to say. He said, I spoke with Maresca. Palmeiras coach says he spoke to Enzo Maresca, Chelsea coach. He is a nice coach. He bought an amazing player. But more than this, you got an amazing person. You need to take care of him. And then he embrace him. So embrace the player. He will make mistakes at the beginning, for sure. But he is an amazing player with a lot of skills. He can win one game on his own, like he tried to do against Chelsea. With the dribbling, the shots, I told him the sun doesn't appear as much in England. The night comes early, but for sure, Chelsea have all the conditions to help him because he's a fantastic player. This is coming from Palmeiras head coach. Ladies and gentlemen, I am about to run up. And let me conclude here. Estevao to Chelsea is done. He is our player. Since we know, let's now conclude on Sanchez. Ladies and gentlemen, just look at this yourself. This ball is a ball. Though the player, Estevao scored beautiful goal, yes, but this ball, Sanchez, this thing you are seeing there right now, Sanchez should have been in the right position to save this ball. Sanchez should be able to save this ball. This ball, the player missed. I mean, Cucurella couldn't handle it. Cowell, they all couldn't handle it. But the goalkeeper should have saved this ball. This ball shouldn't have entered this net. Sanchez, once again, disappointed. I mean, he failed himself, not Chelsea, because at the end of the day, we won. We won. But Sanchez, again, has sent a strong signal that he doesn't deserve to be Chelsea's number one. Ladies and gentlemen, I end my case. I'll be back with more exclusive in the coming hours. Shalom and peace.